言ったろ、私はマジシャンなんだよ。種も仕掛けもない。
Top 10 animes where the main character is an assassin. The thing about anime is that popular ones almost always have a protagonist who is too morally righteous. They don't want to kill their enemies because that would mean that they are the same as them, or something like that. So how about we ignore those animes for today and take a look at an anime where the protagonist actually kills or has killed people. Yeah. There are going to be a lot of interesting animes in this list, so let's see how many of them you have already watched. At number 10, we have Riddle Story of Devil, a show where 12 girls at a private boarding school are tasked with killing off a certain student. Basically what happens is that our heroine named Azuma transferred to an elite private girls boarding school, but as it quickly turns out, she and 11 other students are supposed to kill off a seemingly kind and sweet classmate. It's very simple, just kill her off and you can have any one of your desires be realized. Yes, just kill her and you can have anything you want. Wealth, fame, or power. Of course, there will also be consequences for girls who fail to kill her, which is why the situation is pretty complicated for everyone. Still though, this anime is pretty tame for a story where young girls are assassins, at least in comparison to the animes we have at number 9. Number 9, Gunslinger Girl. Unlike the previous anime where girls are in it for the prize, Gunslinger Girl is rather depressing in its narrative. There is a social welfare agency in the heart of Italy, and its job is to literally pick up young bedridden girls from their hospital beds in order to offer them something other than helplessly watching from the hospital window as they wait for the end. But is that really the case? The agency not just gives them artificially enhanced bodies, but they also brainwash the girls to whip them into first-class assassins. To put it simply, these girls are manipulated into doing the dirty work for the government. They are turned into ruthless killers, and so they are treated as such. Even though in their hearts and souls, they still have emotions. The anime seems very realistic in its approach, which makes it even darker. Number 8. Kanon. Well, the string of anime with cold-hearted female assassins hasn't ended. Here at number 8, we have Kanon. The story starts off with a cute Japanese photographer named Maria, who is exploring for good photos and newsworthy ideas in the beautiful city of Shanghai along with her partner. Things are going smooth, and all until they decide to investigate some strange events. Before they know it, they're caught up in a crossfire between two sketchy parties. Thankfully, a white-haired lady named Kanon helps her escape death. She is Maria's friend, but how long will they be able to stay safe when a terrorist organization run by a ruthless woman is always ready to kill anyone and everyone just to make a statement? I guess this is the part where Maria realizes that it wasn't such a good idea to travel all the way to the back alleys of Shanghai after all. Number 7. Black Cat. Now, even though killing people for a living definitely pays the bills, it's not a healthy way of life, such as the story of Black Cat, an assassin named Train Hartnett who efficiently completes every single assassination he is tasked with. The man is so good, they nicknamed him the Black Cat, you know, as in bad luck, whatever. So he is an in-demand assassin, but everything feels too empty. Thankfully, a chance encounter with a beautiful bounty hunter changes his life. He decides to bid his career farewell and starts a new life as a bounty hunter. Unfortunately, his former employer isn't as pleased with this decision. They know how dangerous the Black Cat is, and they either want him back or dead.
I love a welcoming party. Well, let's go.
Alright, so after talking about just one male assassin, let's go back into discussing beautiful and cold-hearted women. Number 6. Phantom. Requiem for the Phantom. At number 6, the protagonist is a girl named Phantom, and for many reasons, she deserves that name. I mean, who wouldn't? Especially when they are the ultimate weapon of the most prominent mafia group in all of America. What makes her particularly dangerous is not her near invincible skills, rather it's her absolute apathy for life. She has no real recollection of her past life whatsoever other than her real name. She has beauty and an innocent face. Put them all together and no target will be able to escape death. She's quite literally lure you into death. Fortunately, the two animes up next don't have a killer this cold-hearted. Yup, at number 6 we have the most prominent anime of summer 2022, LYCORIS RECOIL. Yet another story about a secret organization that trains young girls into killers whom the society is particularly unaware of. Seriously, what's up with all these anime organizations churning out stupid number of young and cute killers? Well, anyways, we have two protagonists, Takina and Chisato. One is ready to shoot anyone without hesitation, while the other has the policy of always sparing people. This causes quite a lot of trouble in addition to the moral discussions, especially since so many of these other girls are killed off in terrorist attacks. Yeah, this anime might look cute, but there's some pretty dark stuff going on in the background.
君には実弾がふさわしい。素晴らしい。
動くな。
Number 4. Alright, so after the most prominent anime of summer 2022, we now have the most prominent anime of spring 2022. Though, to be fair, Spy X Family could have been the biggest anime of 2022 if it weren't for the Chainsaw Man. Keep in mind, we're only taking new anime into account. Anyways, back to the assassin. Here we have the Thorn Princess, infamous in the underground world for being astonishingly apathetic whenever she is doing her job. I don't know, guys, it's always those who think they're normal that turn out to be the most dangerous ones. So far, this list has been dominated by female assassins. We've only had one male protagonist, but that is about to change because the next 3 animes all feature a male assassin as the primary protagonist.
Huh?
At number 3, we have Darker Than Black. The protagonist goes by the nickname Black Reaper. In a world where mysterious gates opened out of nowhere 10 years ago and supernatural abilities are now a thing, there are people called contractors. Those folks have exchanged their humanity for the sake of supernatural abilities. Our protagonist is one of them. He and his fellow workers in the shadow in an area where politics and justice have become all more the gray. Yeah, I know, the way I described it, this anime sounds complicated, but as far as mystery and sci-fi politics go, it's an underrated gem. Definitely a must-watch. We have Assassination Classroom at number 2. To be fair, this story has 3 primary protagonists, Koro-sensei, Karma Akabane, and Nagisa Shiota. In this case, we'll be referring to the past version of Koro-sensei, the man known as the Reaper. Now, I'm fully aware that any more on this would be a major spoiler, so I guess I'll stay quiet on this one. However, interestingly, the other main character named Nagisa is built like an assassin as well. Plus, I guess you can also call Karma an assassin considering how the premise is basically about the entire class trying to kill Koro-sensei within the year. Assassination Classroom stays true to its name, and yet it's not the number 1 anime on this list. No. That spot is reserved for the legendary classic Golgo 13. Number 1. Golgo 13. The manga came out in 1968 and is still ongoing. Yep, this story has been releasing chapters for over 50 years, and you thought One Piece is long? Unfortunately, the author Saito Sensei died last year at the age of 84, but as per his wishes, the Saito production has continued with the story. It truly is a legendary work in every sense of the word. A 50-year-old anime adaptation came out in 2008, and for this list, that installment is what we'll be referring to. As for the plot, it's about a man with 100 names. A mystery, an enigma, someone whose past remains undiscovered even by the world's most intelligent agencies. You can call him Golgo 13, Duke, Togo, Tadashi, or whatever, but you'll never know his real name. He can accomplish any job and is particularly skilled in the art of assassination. You would have to pay the right price though, but whatever the contract, do not get on his bad side. Honestly, I can't think of an anime more deserving of the #1 spot on this list of top 10 animes where the main character is an assassin. But as always, if you guys have anything in mind, just let us all know. Now, what did you guys think of this video? Share your thoughts on these assassins in the comment section down below. A like and subscribe will be appreciated. And if these recommendations struck a chord with you, that super thanks button is always ready to be pressed at any moment now. Yep, any and all supporters is always appreciated. With that being said, I'll see you guys on my next video.